High above the hustle and bustle of these city streets, four of the world's greatest bippers are about to challenge your common sense and intuition at the regular meeting of the all-new Liars Club. And now to introduce our newest members, the chairman of our membership committee, Mr. John Barber.
Hi, how you doing? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you and welcome to the all-new Liars Club. Diogenes was an ancient Greek philosopher who spent his entire life running around with a torch looking for an honest man. Now, unfortunately, Diogenes is not with us anymore, but we have three celebrity panelists who are keeping that flame alive. And here we are. First, Linda, the star of the Fox series duet, Alison Lopaka.
I don't know what he's talking about, but we'll carry it.
My son's favorite character from my son's favorite television show. The show is called Frank's Place. He plays Shotty LaRue. Here he is, Don Yesso. You see him as lifeguard in that excellent series, Wise Guys. He's not only an outstanding actor, but a brilliant musician. Ladies and gentlemen, bluesman Jim Burns. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like you to meet the star and the host of this show, the smoothest talkers I know. He's such a smooth talker, he once sold Rex Reed a vasectomy. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Boardman.
Thank you. Twice I did. Hello, everybody. How are you, gang? Hi, Star. Hello and welcome to the new Liars Club. You've met the four, gonna try and flim-flam these folks, haven't you? How you doing?
Good.
Fine.
How much did you sell them things for?
Twice I saw. Why? I don't know. Anyway, let's start by meeting our players. You are, sir.
Gordon Curry.
And Gordon, what do you do?
I'm a theater student.
A theater student.
Yes.
He's an actor. And you are?
Tina Swain.
And Tina, what do you do?
I'm a medical assistant student.
Medical assistant student.
Yep.
Okay, we got a whole student trend going. David, what do you do?
I'll break the trend. My name's David Harris.
And what do you do?
I'm a sales manager.
But you were a student.
Yes, I was at one time.
Okay, fine. We're all students of life, I suppose. And you, ma'am?
Shirley McClellan.
And Shirley, what do you do?
I'm a muscle therapist and the ultimate grandma.
There's a nice thing on the resume. I wish you good luck today. Now, I know you know how to play the game. You guys have a smattering of how we play. Let me remind you how we do indeed play the new Liars Club. It's real simple. An unusual object is placed in front of this very unusual group over here. Each one will tell a story about it, but only one, count 'em, one is telling the truth. Players, all you have to do is spot the truth teller. And we'll spot you 100 points to start out here in round one. The odds are even 1-to-1. You can bet up to half the amount each time, up to 100 points. And also, we always play 4 rounds here in the Liars Club. And if anybody, I mean anybody, gets all 4 right, Jean-Baptiste, what will they win?
Part of Miller Import's Armani collection, hand-painted in Italy, the Peacock, designed with intricate detail, styled with the elegance of classic European sculpture, furnished by Miller Imports. And Advanced Video Dynamics takes VCR programming into the future. Video Hal actually talks you through the process, lets you program your VCR from any touch-tone phone. Furnished by Advanced Video Dynamics. Plus, Royal Dalton's sculptural art, Reflections, an exciting collection of hand-painted flowing figures, reflections of style and grace in fashionable times, furnished by Royal Dalton.
Let's not waste any time. Let's play round one. And John Barber is just champing at the bit to tell us what this is.
This little device is, here it is. It's made out of porcelain, and you notice you can screw in here. And it's now the guys might not realize what this is, but Shirley and Tina might know what this is. It's a very, very common contraption used, and I was stunned when I found out what it was, used in the top of very, very large lamps. You know, you put a shade on top of a lamp, and then you have to screw something onto the top of the shade to secure it. That's exactly what this is.
A shade securer.
Yes.
That's a technical term.
In case
All
you had
right.
a strong wind come by.
Allison, you look like you're in awe as you heard that
That's a
story.
big lamp, I think is what that is. Actually, I know what this is because my mom collects them. She collected the clear ones, but this is a porcelain version of that, and it's an insulator that they use on the top of telegraph and telephone poles to insulate the wires.
Insulators. Okay. Okay. Don.
Wrong, 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 wrong. First of all, y'all going this way. The knob goes this way. First of all. And it was used in the old-timey castles and stuff like that, them big old houses where they had that fancy stuff where everything was made of porcelain. And you ever seen them big old tubs?
Excuse me?
Tubs.
Sure have.
How many syllables in the word tub?
You know, you take a bath in it. And these-
Tub?
yeah.
Oh.
So these were screwed in on the bottom, gave them some nice little legs to sit on. You know, the 4 legs. Man, it's very pretty. You ever, looked at any old literature books and stuff, you see hundreds of pictures in there with naked women taking a bath.
A bathtub leg.
Yeah. Nice try, Don. No, what this is, on a merry-go-round, they have those chariots like in a merry-go-round. This is one of the hubcaps. It's just a decorative hubcap from a chariot on a merry-go-round. In fact,
All right.
yeah.
All right, colorful stories. Only one's actually the truth. Gang, place your bets as I remind you of the stars and what they told us. John said it is a lampshade securer. Allison said it's an insulator, and your mom collects them apparently. Don said it is a leg of a bathtub. And Jim said a merry-go-round hubcap. Okay, I'm curious. I'm also curious how many points you're betting here, Gordon.
50.
50. Tina goes for.
40.
David says.
50.
And Shirley says.
50.
50. I like the commitment. You guys think you know, don't you? Yes. Do you know at home? What do you think it is? I'm playing along with you. It is a porcelain insulator. Allison is telling the truth.
He does collect them.
You see them in swamp meets all the time. I wondered who collected those things. You see them all the time. Gordon, if you said Allison, you got yourself 50 points. You said Allison. Tina, you bet 40 on Allison.
Yes.
Okay. David, you broke the trend for students, but will you get Allison right? You said Allison.
Allison.
Keeping the trend alive. Shirley, how do you feel? Is it a clean sweep? Did she say Allison? She did. All right, players, give me 5. Yeah, baby. We'll be right back. Welcome back to round 2. The celebrities have polished their lies because this gang got them all right in round 1. Like to see that. By the way, round 2, very similar to round 1, except now the points are doubled, 2-1. And we'll start out with, this is called Bluesman Jim Burns.
Yeah. Okay, this is simple enough, and I won't mess around wasting your time. This is a cigar maker. Used down in Cuba. You roll the thing, you put it in, get your band, you get it set tight, put your cigar band on there, and there you are. El maravilloso cigarro, señor. A cigar maker.
Cigar maker.
A cigar maker.
I've always been curious how they make cigars.
From Cuba.
Don?
Is that what that thing is? Actually, it looks like the base of the world's oldest Rubik's Cube or something. I think the guy retired and bought him a nice big castle somewhere. No. Let me see. I'll take a shot at this thing and say it's a pipe clamp. And whenever the pipe would spring a leak, they'd put it on there and go to lunch.
A pipe clamp.
Yeah, and it would stop the leak.
Oh, okay. Okay. They're off to lunch now. Allison.
This was used on little boys, on bad little boys.
How bad was that?
In English boarding schools, and when the little boys would misbehave, it's a thumb screw. It was like to reprimand them, and they would put their thumbs in there. It was rather a painful device, and they couldn't play around anymore and be naughty with this on.
Well, that's thumb punishment, I guess.
It's a thumb screw.
A thumb screw, okay. Mr. Barber.
Actually, what this is you notice this unscrews here, this opens up here. Obviously a base of some sort, and you notice there are 6 little holes right here. This happens to be a sculptor's base. You place it down here. Sculptors who are working with hands and small heads, they put the post in here on which they're working. They secure this. They begin to work, but they keep the little wooden chisels and the little wooden tools in these holes right there. It is a sculptor's base.
Wow. Well, I want to know what it is, but place your bets. Place your bets over here. 2-1. I'll remind you what our stars have told us. Jim said it's a cigar maker. Don said it's a pipe clamp. Allison said a thumb screw. And John said a sculptor base. I could buy all of them this time. They all could be right. We'll find out who's right over here. First of all, after we find out how many we're betting. Gordon?
60.
Tina?
50.
David?
40.
And Shirley?
60.
60. I like the spirit over here, too. Let's find out what it is and who's right. And, oh, no, it is a pipe clamp. Mr. Yesso from Frank's Place will tell the truth. It's a pipe clamp.
Nice for naughty little boys.
I'm looking for a three-letter word behind her. Does it say Don? If it is, you win 120 points. It says Don. Tina, you were right last time. Did you bet on Don this time? Oh. Well, you're going to make mistakes. David bet 40 on
Don.
Don. Yeah, baby. 80 added years. And Shirley? Oh, yeah, she bet on Don, too. We've got a great game coming. Come on back.
I'd like to thank a lot of the folks that go to the trouble to send these items in. These are absolutely fascinating. This came from Major Nora Bennett of Perkins, Quebec, and somebody got very close on our staff to guessing what this device was. They thought it was, on old hockey skates, when you'd have to lace up the skate, you'd use this to lace it up, but that wasn't what it was used for. It is used in boots, the back of cowboy boots, you have to put them in and you pull up the boots. That's what it's for.
Welcome back. We are ready for round 3 here on the New Liars Club, and what a game we've got going. Shirley and Gordon are tied for the lead with 270 points. Then David with 230 points. And Tina, respectively, bringing up the rear with 90 points. But don't worry, it's anybody's ball game. Round 3 is 5-1. You can quintuple your points. And I think this time I'm going to start with, what the heck. John has an object. We'll start with you, sir.
It's obvious what this globe does. This releases, the globe separates, it holds balls, and the ball that it holds is a ball of string. You'd see it in old-time grocery stores and old-time shops where they put the ball of string in here, they clamp it shut here, and any place is convenient for the string to come out. They bring it out, and actually they should have had a place to cut the string. We must have gotten one of the first models, but it's a ball holder, string of ball holder.
All right.
Ball of string holder.
This is a ball holder, but it's a fortune teller's ball holder is what it is.
Is that male or female?
That. It's a ball holder. And and so the reason that they like to use these to keep it in there is because they could use different kinds of candlelight around it, and the light would flicker through, and they could, it would cast shadows down into the different parts of the glass and cast shadows around it and give it an eerier kind of a glow.
So a crystal ball would be in there?
Crystal ball holder, right.
All right. You told your fortune, Don. You can tell yours.
My fellow guest panel members.
All right, feel a speech coming on.
Well, I'm an expert on this because in the early 1800s in New Orleans, they got a lot of humidity down there, and they got like, some of the rooms, get a little funk smell in it.
Little what?
Little funk, bad odor. And distinguished, however, y'all were right on the ball part. It was used to hold pomander balls. What's a pomander ball? I guess the women use them all the time now.
Potpourri, sachet.
It looks like peat moss, potpourri stuff. Smells good. Yeah, it's everything. Gets rid of the funk. That's what it is.
Yeah. It is a funk remover.
It's a defunker.
A defunker. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jim, good luck. What's your version
Don, that's
of this?
defunct.
Yeah.
Anybody who's ever served Mass, I don't know if you guys will. I know you ladies were not altar boys, but anybody who was. This is an incense. It holds incense for like during benediction at a Catholic church. It's an incense holder and burner.
All right. Do they have altar persons now, I wonder?
I don't know.
But you say it's an incense holder.
An incense holder.
And I say it's time to place your bets over here. 5-1, gang. You can quintuple your points. And I remind you what our stars have told us. John said it is a ball of string holder they use in old stores. Allison said it is a fortune teller's gypsy ball holder, crystal ball. Don said it is a defunker. It holds Pomander balls?
Pomander balls.
Pomander balls. And Jim said it's an incense holder used in religious services and things like that. Okay. Good stories, gang. Good stories. I wish you guys good luck, too. First of all, how many points you betting, Gordon?
50.
Tina.
40.
David.
50?
Shirley.
90.
Oh! She's got 5 grandkids. She's trying to please them all. Wants to win those prizes for them. Now, the question is, what do you think it is? I think I know this time, and I'm rarely right. I'm wrong. I am consistent. It is a string dispenser. John was telling the truth. John was telling the truth. I was hoping for a defunker. I wanted to say pomander balls, but I didn't. Anyway, if you've got, who told the story? Oh, John. John. If you got John's name behind us, you win 250 points. You bet on Don. Okay. You bought the store. I did.
I bought the
You bought it.
defunker.
Tina bet 40 on Jim. Jim, you thought it was the incense holder. It made sense. David bet 50 on Don.
Sounds like John, though. Sounds like...
Shirley bet 90 on John. Shirley's right again. That's 3 in a row for Shirley. We'll be right back. Will she get 4 right? We'll find out. Welcome back to my very favorite round here in the Liars Club. This is the 4th and final round. The odds are now 10-1, and by the way, 4th round changes just a little bit. Before I said you could bet up to half your points. Now you can bet up to 100 points. Just go all out with it. And by the way, in the unlikely event of a tie, the winner is the person who bet the most in this particular round. We encourage you to be reckless. And by the way, Shirley, you've got 3 in a row. You get that 4th one right, and the big bonus prize we talked about at the top of the show, all yours.
Come on,
now,
Shirley.
this is our gargantuan gizmo, and John Barber, you get to start off and tell us what the heck this thing is.
Shirley, pay close attention to me. I would never lie to a grandmother who lifts weights. This is, you recognize the colors, are orange and green. That's the national color of the country of Peru. This is a Peruvian coconut winemaker. This comes up out here. The top releases to allow the gases in the coconut when it's fermenting to come to the fore. Believe me, a Peruvian coconut winemaker.
He wants to be believed, but so does Alison DePlaca.
All right, there it is. Like a pottery kiln for a special kind of glazing process. They have a grate that lays at the bottom of it, and there's special kind of a smoke that has to be used to glaze, to dry a certain glaze to make it come to a shimmer like they would like it to be. And the top is to let out the moisture. And yeah, it's a pottery kiln for special glazes.
Pottery kiln. The man who's kilned the English language repeatedly. Don Yesso.
It makes it come to a what? A shimmer?
A shimmery kind of glaze there.
Yeah, okay.
You're not buying her story, Don.
No, not at all. Because I know what it is. It's a, it's the pot that they use to keep in Africa, after the people dehead you and they shrink your head down. They got to have some place to put the heads. Well, I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to put them on your belt? So you put them on in there, and it was used by the, yeah, little short dudes.
Bushman.
Yeah.
This store Shrunken Heads?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Fine. Jim Burns.
Y'all lying. Every one of you lying. I'm going to tell you what it is. That's a barbecue. That's it. That's a barbecue. It's a Japanese smoker, a barbecue. There's a fire in the bottom. You put a little bit of wood. You get some hickory or cherry wood or whatever, some kind of a nice hard wood. You put that on your fire. You put some water in there, and on the top of that, you put your fish, and you smoke fish or ribs, chicken.
It's a barbecue, says Jim. I say it's time to place your bets. This is the 4th round. Good luck to everybody. I'll remind you of the stories we just heard. John said it's a Peruvian winemaker. Allison said it's a pottery kiln. Don said it's a Shrunken Head storer. And Jim said a barbecue maybe used for Japanese cooking. All right. We're running short of time. Gordon, how many points you betting?
90.
He says he's going. I like that spirit. Tina says
50.
She's betting everything she's got. David's going
90.
for. And Shirley says
90.
Oh, we got some. Sharpen your pencils, Gordo. We're going to have some scores here. Let's find out what it is. It is a Japanese smoking pot. Jim was telling the truth. Jim was telling the truth. I start with you, Tina. If you're right and you bet on Jim, you got 550 points. You bet on Jim. Yes, indeed. All right. David, if you're right, you got 900 points. You zoom into first place if you bet on Jim.
Jim.
You did bet on Jim. I come back to you, Gordon. You were in second place before. If you're right, you zoom into first place. Did you bet on Jim? You bet on Allison. Oh, no. Shirley had 3 right. She's got 5 grandkids. She could win 900 points in the game if she bet on Jim. She bet on Jim. I like that. What is Shirley
Home Light Jacobson's powered chainsaw and leaf blower, both designed for easy operation, lightweight and comfortable yet powerful. Ideal outdoor cleanup tools furnished by Home Light Jacobson. And Washington Ford Spirit of America steak knife set. Pistol grip handles, hollow stainless steel sparkling in a polished black block, furnished by Washington Ford. Plus, Tappan's Tap and Cook range features continental styling, waist-high broiler, 14 pre-programmed cooking cycles, and energy-saving electric ignition, furnished by Tappan.
Congratulations. We're going to go celebrate and cook up some lunch. See you later on the New Liars Club.
Car rentals courtesy of Hertz. Hertz, the world's leading car rental company. While visiting Vancouver, the stars stay at the Delta River Inn, located minutes from downtown. Limousines for our celebrities provided by BC Limousine Service.
Yeah. Hi, if you have an unusual object that you would like to share with us, please take a Polaroid picture of it. Send that along with a little paragraph of what it is to us, care of the New Liars Club, the show that would lie to a grandmother. That's 265 25th Street, West Vancouver.
B7D4H9.
That's it. Thanks very much. See you later. Bye now.